Hey, it's Jay, and welcome to a mini review of the Impractical Jokers movie. I say mini review because there's really not much I can say plot-wise, because there's really not a big plot of the movie. But before I get into the plot of the movie, let me just give you a basic background as to who the Impractical Jokers are. Basically, the Impractical Jokers are four friends from high school who compete in challenges to embarrass each other and do the craziest of tasks. If you can't complete a mission, you get a thumbs down, and the person who gets the most thumbs down gets punished. The Impractical Jokers consist of James Murray, Brian Quinn, Joe Gatto, and Sal Vulcano. And they made a feature-length film. Let's get into the plot real quick. It's a very, very brief plot synopsis, and then I'll get into the challenges and what I thought of the film. So basically, in 1992, high school seniors, or the Jokers playing themselves as high school seniors, sneak into a Paula Abdul party, and they completely ruin everything when Joe, the hype man, gets too hype and goes on stage and ruins the entire evening for everybody. Paula Abdul swears revenge against these guys, and I guess she thinks about it for all these years. Cut to present day, when the Impractical Jokers are being Impractical Jokers, run into Paula Abdul at a restaurant. And she doesn't recognize them as the fake security guards, which is what they dressed up as to get into the party. She only recognizes them as the Impractical Jokers and invites them to her big bash in Florida. However, she only gave them 3 VIP passes. And this is the Impractical Joker, so there's only one way to find out who won't be going to Paula's party. And that is, of course, to, from their trip from New York to Florida, compete in hidden camera challenges, and the person with the most thumbs down does not get to go to the party. So on and so forth. They get to Florida. Murr is the loser, and they all go off to the party. However, Murr sneaks in with the security jacket, thus triggering Paula Abdul's hatred for the security guards, and a big fight ensues, but Joe is able to distract everything and kind of calm the evening down with his hype that Q, Sal, and Murr have been shooting down this entire movie, because the last time he was the hype man, it kind of got them in a bit of a situation, to quote Joe Gatto. So yeah, that's basically the gist of the movie, but Murr still lost, so he still had to be punished, and his punishment was he had to stand on a plane that's taking him back to Staten Island. So yeah, that's basically the basic plot premise of the Impractical Jokers movie. But let's get into the actual challenges themselves. They competed in 4 different challenges in this movie. Anything from their car breaking down and they have to have somebody help them fix their car. They're interviewing for a basketball team, trying to be a manager for a basketball team. Just things like that. But what's really cool about this movie is that it's not just a bunch of challenges over, back to back to back. That gets stale. What they do is they actually interlude every challenge with something embarrassing happening to a Joker. So, for example, they dress up Joe like a Gollum-esque character and put him in a cave where their tour's going through, and he has to come out and pretend like he lost his tour group in like the 90s. Sal gets locked in a room with a tiger. Murr goes to a strip club for his birthday, but his entire family, young nieces and nephews and all, are all there. Q has to do a presentation, but his presentation is interjected with his parents filming a porno. Oh, and Sal also gets a new Jaden Smith tattoo, which, if you don't know the lore of that, in season 4, I want to say, I'm going to put it right here if it's not season 4, but Sal, Murr, and Q all got tattoos because they lost the episode, and Joe was like, permanent punishment. So Sal had a Jaden Smith tattoo, and he goes to a Jaden Smith event. This is one of those interlude pranks. And he goes to a Jaden Smith event, and they pretty much make him get another Jaden Smith tattoo. So now Sal is the only person on Earth to have 2 Jaden Smith face tattoos. The callbacks to their other specials, their live commentaries, is also really, really funny. Like how they always throw Murr's luggage. That's from the Practically Live special, where they kept throwing Murr's luggage, so they kept throwing his luggage. Sal's key doesn't work, which that's a running gag throughout it. Another gag throughout the movie is that what does Murr do on his downtime, and every time a Joker visits his room, something weird is going on. There's like a bubble bath party, a bunch of old people are in his room. Like, it's just weird shit is happening in Murr's room constantly. But yeah, it was a creative movie for, you know, a half-hour TV show. You know, I really didn't know what they could have done to extend the runtime, but I'm happy with the solution that they came up with these interluding segments of them embarrassing each other in ways like Q's parents filming a porno and everything like that. Paula Abdul's a great sport for doing this film, and she looks like she's having a blast. Also, there's guest stars from Joey Fatone, which if you don't watch the show, Joey Fatone has subbed in for Q before. He hosts the Practical Jokers After Party, which premieres after every episode. So he's very acquainted with the Jokers. Casey Jost appears as Paula Abdul's assistant, I guess you would say, in the restaurant, and Casey Jost hosts the bonus Joker segments that sometimes appear. So it's got a great bunch of callbacks to previous jokes established in the Impractical Jokers. But yeah, this isn't going to be a long review because there's really not much to say. I've pretty much said everything about it. It's an Impractical Jokers. It's pretty much an extended Impractical Jokers episode with extra scenes cut in here and there. But yeah, my rating for this film is a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's nothing crazy. This honestly didn't really have to be a motion picture. It probably could have just stayed a TV movie. But that's not the reason why it's a 3.5. It's just nothing. It's just Impractical Jokers. I mean, if you love Impractical Jokers, you're gonna love this movie. But it's just it's nothing really stand out from the rest of their episodes. So that kind of affected the score just a little bit. But I enjoyed it to every extent. I love those guys. They're so fun. And congratulations to them on their success, and congratulations to them getting enough sales to extend their reach, because it started off as a limited release, and it is now out in more theaters because of the support they got. So go out and see the Impractical Jokers film if you are a huge fan of the show. It can be at a theater near you now because they've extended it. So until next week, which will be my review of Onward, Disney Pixar's latest addition to their canon. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all of that. And until next time, guys, that's a wrap. And that makes me tonight's big loser.